Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Blueprints. We're going to start on day 13. Got some good info last time. We can now go open the orchard on the grounds, which is separate from the manor, so should contain some permanent upgrades. I have gone through and re-listened to Alzara's predictions, fortune telling, whatever they are. I've rewritten them in my notes word for word to better help me understand. Still don't think I got much out of his first one. A shore of white sand, looking for something he was told he would not find, a black cat tied to a red flag, hear the wind blowing but the flag does not stir, see a door marked with a rogue moon, a door that is always locked yet has no key. It's the door you've been searching for yet will not find, a lost room beyond the dark waters. So, is that room, is it like 47 or whatever? Possibly. 46 maybe? 46, I think. And then, obviously, the second one, the dark and ruined, run down and decrepit, disrepair. 8 red envelopes, 8 pedestals, 8 letters, 8 hands. Apparently I can only find 7 of them, which I'm not sure if I believe that. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. At first I thought, well, maybe like there isn't an 8th letter yet because that's the letter I'm supposed to write. But that would mean that there'd be 8 envelopes and 7 letters, and it specifically says that there are 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. Still doesn't mean that mine can't exist, and that's why like I can't find it because I have to write it. But yeah, I don't know. Not quite sure yet. But yeah. I also had another thought about the tomb and the areas underneath it. There is specifically number 9 to North Lever. So what that makes me think about is this antechamber has a north, south, east and west sections, right? Doors. So even if I can figure out how to open these other antechamber doors, it's not going to make a difference if this door remains locked, which would be the north door. Maybe that, I mean, we have found out that with the letters about the greenhouse that there's a broken lever specifically for the antechamber doors, right? So these doors clearly need levers. North lever, north door. It's a little bold, I understand, but I don't think it's that far off to believe that that's what that's for. So, well, I'm still going to sit here and draft rooms, obviously. I need to know more information. I think my goal of getting to that extra room can't be achieved until I figure out how to open that north door. That figure out where that north lever is and get at it. But first, before anything, did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Shut it. Phone. And why is the voice different? I have a very specific voice for my... Oh, no, I didn't. It's back here. very specific voice for my assistant, and since I changed assistants, it's got a different voice, and I gotta go fix that. Gotta love it. You have things set up the way you like, and then a company's like, we're just gonna change it. You have to go in and reset all your settings, because we're too lazy to build it so that it remembers your settings. Hell yeah. Thank you. Oh, 20 extra steps. Hell yeah. Oh, we know what this does. Only have one more. Hell yeah. And now these things aren't running. I think they're either heaters to keep the apples warm, or something about the extra carbon dioxide burning the gas or whatever. Pretty sundial. See some. My eyes spy some graphical clipping, perhaps. Gardener's logbook. Maybe one's a groundskeeper. Other one's a gardener. A livestock person. Tomb. Chapel. Ugh. Angels. One of them could just be a groundskeeper. The one with the hoe could be the groundskeeper, and the one with the thing could be the farmer with the hoe. There's one with a hoe and there's one with a pitchfork. Anyways, when I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of his providence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, in as much as it pertains to the horticulture and general tomfoolery. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with conservation oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from the gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epstein's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. We probably know that. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable in the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. terrace, the patio, the veranda, the morning room, the greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This isn't on. Can maybe air meter parameter air. Greenhouse is important. Morning. I think I need to get bacon and eggs to have that add into my pool. Greenhouse. Secret. This is interesting. Soil surveys. One of the first tasks I undertook as a groundkeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots, is 46 from, of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience of such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra effort, especially considering that the rooms that would benefit from this survey only appear in the wings. To quantify a soil quantity, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher rings. The project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room positioned has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from the gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in the greenhouse. Interesting. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, so almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment outside of the house were still connected to and powered by gas line, including but not limited to the orchard smudge pots. Smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are critically necessary thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. Last one. Okay. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Arindia currently in the cloister. That's another one. So cloister's the best. Last. cloister. And draft. And with the much more appropriate angel, Ryan. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the patronage of gardening? Okay. Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and I am too scared of being chastised to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I have only ever seen Raya's depiction in the chapel. Chastisement? Is that how you say that word? Chastisement. My lord. I have to look up its pronunciation. Really specific. Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's chastisement. Chastisement. Okay. So that was some good info right there. I just learned, and I should... Like, I need this. But how do I do this on like a flippin' notepad? I guess I could just label it by so. Good. I'm gonna do. Looking at this, right? We have a nice little grid in front of us. Need to determine. We just do one. We just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Or do we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? That makes more sense because that's the way the game actually works. And then we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like this square is, oh no, A, B, C, D. So we have A1. Okay. Grid. Link. Or B. Right. 9. So now every grid has a letter and a number to assign to it. So I don't need a big giant grid. I can literally just have a number letter association. So they're all going to be A's and E's. Because they only exist on those wings. So let's just start with A1. Then 4. Soil. A2 is in barren soil. A3 is in rich soil. Poor soil is A4. A5. It's A6. A7. A8. Soil. A2 is the only barren ground. Put that up top. Well, okay. So now we go into E's. E1 is 4. Good. 2. 3 is good. 4 is rich. 5 is good. 6 is 4. 7 is rich. Oh, rich soils are A3, 4, E7, E9. That's right. Soils. A6, 7, and 8. E. 2, 3. Skip 4. 5. 5. Put 4 when I should put 5. 5. 8. 4 soils are A1, A4, A5, A9, and 1, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6. So 6. Okay, so those are good. So I should have everything done and accounted for. Cool. I like this idea because if I have any other labeling that's necessary, then I can account for it. And it seems like to keep getting my boost to the orchard once it hits winter months, which, remember, we're getting there. We're gonna have to leave it on. There's another bird bath over here. Wonder how many there are in total. What's up there? Did you see that? There's like a flat area with trees. Like, is that just created to be like, oh, hey, there's some interestingness to this landscape? Or is there actually something there? What's this? Questions that probably will remain unanswered for quite some time. Let's go draft that outer room now. 20 more steps a day. Oh, heck yeah. The shrine. Yet to go in here. What is this about? Several days. All or nothing. Oh. Well, I guess that's okay. I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's not fantastic. Gems are kind of really important. Bro, why is your head not in existence? Highly unfortunate. Okay, got our first blessing. Who knows, maybe I'll get flushed with gems. Gently start on that side. My package has been delivered. A brass compass and 2 gems. I will freaking take it. That's a letter for me. Pin and Pine, we've seen this before. What I think I want to do, though, is I think I want to, like, start tracking which room these show up in. Seen in. I want to try and find out if they always show up in the same rooms. I feel like they definitely don't always show up in the same rooms. We know that. So that's not worth tracking. Maybe the room grid number? Do I track the room grid number that they show up in? Like, clearly these things are important, right? So what room was that? That was room D1? A, B, C, yeah, D1. I don't know what that's going to tell me. Okay. Well, that's nothing useful to me. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravane to sender, as he is no longer employed with our staff. There's also this Senka Co. is on everything. Is it a joke or is it like a thing? I don't know. But it's on literally everything. The cameras, all the packages. I mean, am I going to need to have a key first before any of this will work? Probably. But I do get more north-facing rooms. Alright, let's see my letter. Fen Ares. Fen Ares is the red flag. Huh. So maybe that's part of what Zara's talking about with the black cat tied to a red flag. Okay, let's see. Hey buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being all alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you're happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me just to jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come and bring you your pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversation just how much happiness this final project brought to him. So do us both a favor, be excited. And that's the end of it. Oh, no. It's not the end of it. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, Alligator Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirty DG Block. Yeah, well, I can't even play that game. It hasn't been released. The devs are still working on it, apparently. It's way too early for passage. Way. And the fact the corridor is always left unlocked is way too valuable to not just save for later. Don't want that. We'll take the den. Let's go back here. Get a couple extra steps and a couple coins. Gem. What's supposed to happen at 1:55? Because, like, very clearly there's a V on these clocks. And I don't see that V on any other clock. Oh, I forgot. I should be writing down the things that show up on. Pray and Pry showed up in this B1. Pray and Pry, that's the one we've seen. That one is in bold. Control B, Control V. I need to remember to check. Other room. That's annoying that it blocked off the pantry, but it was going into that room no matter what. Last time there was a battery pack in here. This clearly has something to do with that freezer. Is that what this does? Does this allow, like, the unfreezing? What is this supposed to be? Additional power from the boiler room. Looks like it's electrical, though. I don't know. Very strange. There's two colored tanks, and there's a red and a blue. And a red and a blue, so I have a feeling that once this thing gets powered, it's going to do something with those tanks, because it sounds like these tanks are humming. That noise doesn't exist anywhere else. Over by those tanks. Alright, let's run an experiment, right? What's this? Sorry, I typically work over Sanka Labs. Sanka. Again, this word Sanka. But got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I have been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if there's a typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips for my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. Okay. Thanks. That's funny, but not helpful. Unless there's something about Sanka Labs that I don't understand and I'm missing here. It's a turbine test as well. Oh, that's right. This one still confuses me. It's flan? Desert and dessert. That's what this is. Right. Seen in... This is A1, I think, right? This A1. A1. Okay. Speaking of red rooms. Stars and stairs. Seen in, this is going to be the second level thing. B2. B2. Still don't know what these two card things are. Do we go back into B3? I mean, I walked into here when I didn't need to, so I might as well spend the 2 extra steps, right? Bridge and Bride. Bridge and Bride seen in... Is that C? Is this C2? C2. Okay. We're just not doing great on steps today. It's been my only problem, but come tomorrow, it'll be less of an issue. A spare room? Is there pictures in the spare room? There isn't. The spare room does not have pictures. Interesting. The drawing room might be good. Yeah, let's do that. We got anything good in here? This is coat and cot. Coat and cot seen in B4. Not after. Do I want to draft these rooms? Or do I go into the dark room and just... If I take any longer, I'm gonna run out of steps before I can get back there. Since I know I have a couple rooms. Just send it on whatever doesn't cost me anything. Then I don't have to worry. That's that. Move along. Oh, I forgot to get the... We move along. We move along. I don't have the steps to keep going back and forth and checking things. Kitchen would be nice. But we can redraw. Take the advantage of the redraw. What number? What number? You're on 11? Well, I definitely don't want that then. The last thing I need is more common dead end drums. All right. Here we go. Let's see if I'm any smarter than the average bear. All three statements are false. Two statements are false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. So is it this one then? Fuck. Because this one says all three statements are false. Two statements are false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. But if this one was true, that would mean that the gems are in a box with a true statement, which would make this one This one false. So could it only have been in the white box, maybe? You guys can't see it, but I'm scowling at this man. Is it a sage plant? Is it stage and sage? I think that's stage and sage. Stage. Sage. CNN. C4. Get down! I can secret gem it. Secret passage. If I secret passage and I pick a green room, because we're not on the exterior, what rooms is it going to give me? The cloister. Oh. The aquarium. And the courtyard. I've never seen the cloister, and it is a 4-way. Like, that was probably the smartest move I think I've done. Drafting in a long time. He's not kidding. You can't get into the main part of it. Not that I had a shovel to do anything with it anyways, but well, isn't this fun? At least I drafted a room I've never drafted before. It's always nice. Let's see if any of these are unlocked. They are. We're going to save that corridor. The guest bedroom. That will get me 10 extra steps, which I also desperately need. But no gem, huh? I mean, I do have 3 already. Is there? Yes. What is this? It's like a cliffside or a shore. This is a tag. Tag labeled 10. Oh, it looks like a cliffside. I have no idea what that's about. Well, I'm not going to figure it out by staring at it. Okay, this one's going to be locked. You just wait and see. Fine. Hold on, we'll give you 10 extra steps that you can't use. Thanks. Thanks, game. Thanks. Yes, I'm still salty from the, all of them are locked. Coat and cot. Seen in B4 and B. Oh, that is B4. That's the one I was looking at. Okay. But really though, game, you're gonna do this to me now after are you like that salty that I figured out the whole cloister situation? And this room clearly has a puzzle, because why is it showing the gate of people? Like, why is it specifically pointing out the gate? It does it on everyone. You're telling me I have no keys left, and so I can't freaking go any further? Like, you're for real right now? So frustrating. I can't tell what would have been in that room because I can't turn the power on. What room didn't I check? I didn't check the pantry, right? Or no, I did go back to check the pantry. Is it the storeroom? Yeah, I didn't go back to check the storeroom because it was too far away. I was like, I'm not going to spend the extra steps because it really matters. Crow and Row. Crow. Crow and Row. Seen in A3. Oh, and there's another tank here. I will admit having one bedroom turns it into a cottage. Literally one bedroom. Having RNG be an aspect of this game is a little frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. I get it and I appreciate it because there's so few games that are puzzle games that are also RNG. But it makes it feel like I'm not making progress. Oh, look at those 20 extra steps. Ah. Let's go to the outer room. What if I pulled for outer rooms? Where's the director? There it is, director. Outer rooms. I've pulled them all. Okay. So there's no outer room I haven't pulled yet. Cool. I have 2 red rooms left. I have a lot of shops left. Yeah, no shops. There's greens. And it's 8, like it said. So I've yet to find. I know them before I've even seen them. 8. It's a big number in this game. So I haven't pulled the terrace. The terrace hasn't been pulled. The patio has. Veranda has. Morning room has not. Greenhouse has not. Secret garden has not. But wait. If Cloister is in this courtyard. Let's fix this. Because wait, if there's only 8, the terrace is 1, the patio is 1, the veranda is 1. Morning room would be 4. Greenhouse 5. Secret garden 6. Cloister courtyard. Okay. So I haven't seen the terrace. Seen the patio. Seen the veranda. Haven't seen the morning room. Haven't seen the greenhouse. Greenhouse. Secret garden. Terrace. Morning room. Greenhouse. Secret garden. Okay, so those are the 4 I haven't seen yet. And I've seen patio, veranda, courtyard, and cloister. Okay. So there is only 8. Okay. I'm like, wait. Why does it feel like there's 9? I mean, technically the aquarium is all colors. So that one is also a green, but doesn't count as a green. Found all the hallways. That's pretty cool. Here is the big one. I need to pull that board off it. I didn't understand what it meant. All but 2 bedrooms. So wait, there's 46 rooms outside of the bedrooms? There's 46 standard rooms? Holy crap. So that's what, 12 on this page, and I am missing 4? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So all but 15 of the 46 rooms found. I mean, that's pretty impressive. For what? This is day like 13? Day 13, 14? I've almost found every single room. At least 2/3 of them. What day is it? Day 14. Good. Oh, I could use the hoggle. So then gems could be specifically for eating instead of where do I take the tomb to try and figure out I explored pretty much every think any changes to the lower areas has been made since then. So let's do this. Until more gets changed outside that would affect the underground, I don't think there's a lot of point to drafting it. Alright. Pantry, I guess. Banana. Banana. Pin and Pine. Pin and Pine was seen in D1. So wait, are they actually the same? Do they actually stay the same in the place on the grid? Is that how they work? Yeah, I don't even feel like flipping that. I guess the way to confirm that would be to check the pictures in the rooms that I pulled last round. I don't really want to do that. Nor do I really want to do that either. This is very powerful, and so right away is kind of silly. Now let's see. Pry and pray. Seen in B1. And that's where I am, right? B1. So they're specific to the place on the grid. Figure out where each of them are in the grid. Which would make sense because the entrance hall always has had the same pictures in it as well. I've just never drafted the same room in the same place. So when I did the puzzle for the boudoir, I was thinking the clock that was in the picture was giving me a time for ew. Even more ew. This gives me nothing. And just lets me move up. This gives me 2 steps. Lets me move over, less likely to be locked. Let's take the bedroom for now. Sorry, back to my train of thought. I had previously seen stuff in Bath and Bat. Boudoir, but thought it was like specific to that room. I never thought to check. I would have never thought that like where it's placed on the board is what's holding it solid like that. That's good to know. Green room. This is ooh. E2. What was E2? Good soil. There's 1, 2 dig spots. Okay, let's torture myself again. I feel like they're going to give me an easier puzzle. I'm going to figure it out. And then they're going to give me a harder puzzle. And we're just going to stay at the same level of like, you're pretty stupid actually. Every box is black. Clearly a lie. Every box contains gems. Clearly a lie. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replace the word every with this. Hell yeah. That's pretty tricky because they colored it blue. I think to kind of like mess with you. Peak and P is found. E3. Alright. What, you're just not gonna give it to? That's the way. Oh my god, I wasted so many gems doing that. That was the way I should have had it the first. Watch, this is gonna be locked doors. Lock and lock showed up in. Three. Spare room there. Do they have inventory items? I haven't seen this before, so I think it needs to be taken no matter what. Take the closet, get some items specifically for that. A terrible idea. probably going to give me something that's not as useful, like a key or a gem. Both of those things are useful, but just not useful in the sense of what I was looking for. Nice cogwheel. The true box does not always contain the prize. Yeah, we kind of figured that out. Ooh, a shovel. Is this gonna be some sort of like music puzzle? Because I am not that smart, man. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is of 10 lost. Among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. So it's like telling me something, but I don't know how to read music, dude. I'll admit it. I don't know how to read music. I mean, every good boy deserves fudge. Every good boy deserves fudge. I mean, I like was taught in school, right? But I just like I'm neurodivergent, dude. I don't know how to read sheet music. So is it ones are the ones in, and there's some for the ones that are on. Okay. So what is this? The bold words spoken soft. Wonder if they're talking about where the gaps are. Sorry, I'm talking. So, I wonder if the spaces are where it's supposed to be or just message is supposed to be replaced. Either way, message, the word for message is. I'm wondering if it starts here. This would be. G. Maybe not, because that looks like that might be C. C. D. G again. So on this one again. It's another D. Huh. What word is that? Is that shuffled? There's also the bass clef. Among the bold words spoken soft, the note is read, the letter is not. What's the other? Okay, this has its own set. So what is that letter? That is. F. G. D. Dude, what? So it kind of feels like some things are missing, right? Stones cut by hand, blank, and letters wrought do spell the secrets carved blank from thought. A message read blank is one of 10 lost. Is that the blank? Among the bold words spoken soft, the note is read, the letter is not. Or is it these words that are separated? So maybe it's the words between letters? What is letters? What is this spelling? Oh, this is beautiful. This is everything. Thank the Lord, there's posted a picture of every single note on both. Go. So maybe we don't say letters. Maybe the first one is it's like E. First one on the line. E. One's the gap. Second gap. A. Bottom line is E, right? Splitting the bottom line is E. A. One above A. C. Above that. E. That is. Wait, no, what's the topmost one? Topmost one is E. Oh, man, I am struggling with this one, man. Or is it this blank section? Hmm. 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 That sounds a little more promising. B. Oh, that was good. So many E's and car music smells red if they are connected. There's a letter E in this stone. So are they saying that? Oh, because that's the letter E. It goes to that one. Among the bold words spoken soft, the note is read, the letter is not. Soft and music notes. The letter P. So is there any letter P's? Do they have a letter P on here? Hmm. They're all the same keys. Signature. It doesn't look like it lists time signatures. So are they saying old world words spoken soft? The note is read, the letter is not. Are they talking about the lower clef? Okay. I've already spent enough time on this. We're just gonna move forward. Because maybe I'm missing something. Who knows? I'm definitely wasting time. Combine items in inventory to create items. I have a shovel. I don't have anything else to add to it. Okay. So, yeah. I got a shovel. I could go back to the patio. I have enough steps. I should do it now, right? Is there any pictures in here? Oh. fire and fur. It'd be tough if you didn't know your trees. Seen in 2, 3, 4. D4. Okay. Onward and forward, I guess. Still have the bedroom I can go to, too. Well, I guess for now, let's go down to the bedroom. Go through the patio, dig up whatever is in here. I have a shovel. Turn up. Extra steps. Hell yeah. Another turnip. Feel like I'm given some good fortune here with all these steps and items and stuff. I gotta be very smart about how I draft my room so I don't screw myself here. No reading nook. What did I literally just say? I mean, I didn't really have much other choice. To be fair. What was it gonna do? Take the friggin' room that makes it so I can't see one of my choices every time? Sounds like a horrifically bad idea. Corridor is always left unlocked. Boot bar will give me 2 rerolls. I don't really need rerolls. I need a door that's not locked. Cart and chart. Chart and chart. B, C, D. 5. Chart, scene in D5. Take me to church. Got a shovel now. Ooh, a sledgy. More steps. A key. Let's see, I saw a chest somewhere. The den, maybe? I don't know. But combine 2 items. Can I do something with this sledgehammer shovel? No. Doesn't let me do anything. That's disappointing. it the den? If it wasn't in the den, I don't think it was anywhere. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't see it. Oh well. Let's just go back. Moving forward. I think I've also, unless the room behind me was supposed to be the keycard door. No, I thought that this one always had a. Orchard. Code. All right. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's drafting pool. Wonder if I should do that. Definitely. It's gonna be locked. Oh, I have to pick. What's this? Plane and planet. Where are we? C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? C6. Yeah. Okay. Drafting Strategy Volume 1. Cool. It should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. And while it is true that most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper, it is not the only color in which floor plans are drafted. In fact, originally they were not all blue. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the design of Horrendous, Oris. Red. Oris. More fitting to the reign of Oris was decidedly more difficult to affix an architect's revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement, as it had no political ties to any other realms by the Fourth Era. All flow plans were being printed on blue paper. Over years, the fear of political connection deferred to innovation, and the use of colored prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects who used hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for bedrooms, while orange floor plans will immediately inform a contractor that the print contains design for a hallway. Yep. In this issue of drafting strategy, we'll explore the different features of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connections that tie each room to its color. Most violet dreams. Oh, this is a lot of information. The bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason. It is the place where people can rest during a long day, where they can kick up their feet for a bit of recharge their batteries. Architects. Ooh, excuse me. Speaking of bedrooms, architects always use violet bordered floor plans for bedrooms, and the comforting purple hues encountered while drafting usually let a weary traveler know they have found a room in which I can rest up. Architects may wish to utilize bedroom strategies if they are the type who love to explore and backtrack frequently. Access steps usually affords bedroom enthusiasts the mobility to be more carefree with their floor plans for the day. Type, bedrooms, color, violet, associated resource, steps, average number of doors, 1 to 2, extra items, likely, synergizes of sleep, nursery, and servants' quarters. Green rooms are a wonderful way to bring the outdoors inside and provide a breath of fresh air for the home. The abundance of plant life, rich soil, and natural resources in these spaces makes them extremely appealing for architects who enjoy gardening and open spaces. These floor plans are extremely synergistic, and strategies centered around green rooms will often involve drafting as many of this color as possible. The more green rooms you are able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effects will become. Additionally, these spaces are more likely than any other types of rooms to contain piles of dirt for digging. Type, green rooms, color green, associated resource, gems. Okay. Average number of doors, 2 to 3. Good. Extra items often, synergizes with most green rooms, shovel, and watering can. Watering can is interesting. I don't think I've seen that. Orange passage. If the bedrooms are the heart to the home, then the hallways are the artery, serving as a divergent path that branch out to connect different parts of the house and lead visitors to their intended destination. While these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them, they are a vital component to any house. The numerous doors found in each hall provide the means to add more rooms to your home, and the more hallways you have, the less likely you are to draft yourself into a dead end. Hallway strategies are ideal for the architect who prefers more rooms and flexible options for expansion over pure resources. Hallways, orange, associates resource keys. Average number of doors, 3 to 4. Extra items are rare. Synergizes with foyer. Lockpick kit, and hall pass, which again, don't know what the hell that is. Golden trim. Shops are an essential part of any large estate, providing a convenient place for the staff and residents to purchase items without having to leave the property. Including at least one of these floor plans in your home will provide you with an outlet for any coins that are found during the day. Strategies that involve generating lots of coins will usually want to draft multiple shop rooms to expand the range of shopping opportunities. These floor plans are often bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. Whether it's a quick snack or high-end fashion item, having a well-placed shop within the estate can really enhance the quality of life for the entire household. This is shops, gold coins, average numbers of doors, 2 extra items, never for free, synergies, coin purse, coupon book, and vault. Oh. Did see that, but I haven't seen it. Red rooms are daring additions to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. While these rooms come with a certain level of risk, they also offer the potential for substantial returns as they provide many doors as they do opportunities. Architects who are willing to take the plunge and draft a red room are often rewarded with a unique, striking space that leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap the greatest rewards. Red rooms are red, associated with vexation. Number of doors is 3 to 4. Extra items are seldom. Synergizes with shelter. Yup. Tomato soup and skilled players. Oh, thanks. I never have problems when I draft red rooms. Prismatic rooms. You may on rare occasion notice some floor plans that have more than one color in their design. These rooms are unique in that they simultaneously share all the characteristics of each type of room associated with those colors. For example, a floor plan with a violet and gold border would best be described as a bedroom shop, while an orange and green one might contain a corridor of greenery and plants. The aquarium is a very useful multicolored floor plan as it supports all the color-based strategies listed in this volume. For example, it can give you bonus steps for having a nursery as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. Age Chamber. As we reach the end of this volume of drafting strategy, we hope you have found valuable insights and color inspirations for your next architectural project. From the purples of our dreams to the reds of our fears, we believe that no ambition for an architect is too brave and no design is too colorful. To achieve our goals, we must delve deep into the spectrum, drawing upon all colors and ideas of daring merit. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. Some wield it to express their own creativity. Some hoist it up as a display of their own power. Some use it to calculate great sums, but most of us want to find a color we can call our own. Interesting. The Great Hall partitioning planned for Friday, November 20th. Isn't that today? That's today. What does that even mean? Is it a treasure map? Two, three, four, 5. Is that the same as it was the last time? I don't know that I wrote it down. Five, yeah. Yeah, it's the same. East side, level 5. So that's E5. No. Yeah, E5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not going to get there. It'll be next to the corridor. That's unfortunate. The drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your drafting pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Of Cove is kind of cool. Like a rotator floor plan. Clock Tower's a dead end. So it's like, do I really want to take dead end? Also has this like cool spiral staircase looking thing in it. Like I wonder, do each of these rooms provide some sort of like specialty, like special key thing? Like they're gonna do something, unlock some part of the story. And if so, which one's the most important? I'm like drawn to the Dove Cove, but towering loft serving as a home to many of the feathered locals of Mount Holly. As a devout bird watcher and amateur, Mary had petitioned her uncle for many years to built on the estate. Mount Holly Casino offers an intimate and exciting setting for wagers of any scale, and guests may be surprised to discover how much strategy is involved in the games featured here. A buy-in of 2 gems is required for admittance into this exclusive room. It's got all of these other ones have a drafting cost, but Dove Cove doesn't. Access to Mount Holly's clock tower has always been heavily restricted. Time is sacred, and any tampering of the estate's governing timepiece has never been risked. I wonder. If I draft this room again, do I get this choice again, you know? Mm. What room is that? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's A6. A6 is good soil. Alright, maybe we do a green room? I don't know. Please hold. Okay. A6 is good soil. Would be my third green room. I have 2 extra doors. Feeling like this guy's always locked. It's like it's always locked. Never had the Solarium before. And from here on out, I would get rare and unusual rums. Also, these are colored, so that means there is actually... Oh yeah, I think it does say that in the whatchamacallit, right? It says rare, unusual, likelihood. What? Let's do it. Alright, I mean, I've literally never seen this room before. It's probably gonna have something interesting in it. Looks of it, there's quite a few things. What's this? Storm and stock. Work. Rain and grain. Rain. And this is a black pond rum? That's kind of weird. I've never seen black pond, I don't think. This is from 1, 2. Oh, this is A6. Does that mean there's something in the passage room? I'm gonna have to check that out. Nogala? Mr. Nogala. Anne wanted me to remind you once again that it is expected of you to keep all the grass and all the cloister cut and all the trees trimmed. I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again, so to save you some stern words, I decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows, maybe time it will stick. Sympathetically, Bridget. Face to face with the angel, press the base of the 2 pillars on either side of you. Cloister with me? Did we pull cloister in this day? No, we pulled the courtyard in this day. So I'm going to make a note of that in the green rooms. Press. Base. Is that what it said? Press the base. Of the 2 pillars and facing angel. Access And this has been the Day of Green room. Cute hat too. Little sun hat. What we got in here? Oh. A rock. Yay. Now this. So we gotta get them all green. Huh. Oh. Is that another allowance token? I now have $4 to start every day. Is that right? $4 to start every day. That's pretty cool. It's a shame they don't let you look out the windows, though. I mean, it is on the edge of the map. Onward and forward, up we go. Lose 2 steps whenever you enter. Does that include the 1 extra step that I take? Is Hooch. Fan and Flan. Scene and room. A, B, C, D. 7. Gem door. Wine cellar is another one I've never been in. There's a music room. 1 major key, 1 minor key. It takes a lot of steps though. Kicks me back down. But though. Way more valuable than the... I can either dead end or I can not dead end. I rotate. Let's do that. Here's the problem. Choose which room. I'm really running low on steps. What's this? Prism key. If you unlock a door with the prism key, green room, hallway, bedroom, or red room, shop, you will draw floor points of that same color. Oh, what's this? More music notes? Find here within these first words sung the key you seek in major tongue, but half the sheets are missing from the four you hold, the rest far flung. Half a note held is quite the pun. Among the scattered symphony, oh, my message hidden. Beneath the keys, in bold words sung by you and me, a fractured note, an urgent plea, and bold words sung, I do not repeat. The ones of you who often assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due, and all the rage that will ensue while working on this simple clue. White pages lined with melodies to hide the words we've come to seek, and from our choice among all these, we write down that what seems to be the loudest type with ink it that bleeds. So that's 1, 2, 3, and we found 8. So there's at minimum 3 more to find. And instead of sitting here trying to figure them out for the next 25 minutes, denoted in verse. Paint and pint. I do not think I've seen these. Let's see. Paint. Guessing I definitely haven't seen pint then. Nope. Definitely haven't. Paint. Pint. Seen in C7. Also didn't see if there was anything in the gym. I want to go in there. Guess it gets on this back wall. Somewhere else. Let's do it. What can we find in the old furnace, huh? Big spot. An old shoe. Yay. Oh. So this room needs to be powered. This has got something to do with the boiler room. Well, I have very little steps left. another day where I started with a ton. 13 do again. Do that, I will only have 3 steps left. Please hold. You have to excuse me. Eating. You can buy upgrade discs. I don't think I have a room to use them in. Can't afford them anyways. Cool, it's just dark room. Can't open the keycard door anyways. Well, then that's that, ladies and gents. Okay. We got maybe one more day. We can do. Mid-sized villa. I didn't know Hovel was... No, I guess that makes sense. It's a bedroom. Please hold, I need to go get a drink. Like a good old seltzer water. Okie dokie. $69. Nice. Shed, 2 special items. Right out the gate. Oh, on the other side of the gate. It's okay. You can... I don't see a sledgehammer this time. We got a shovel, and what's the other? Oh. There's the lockpick kit. We'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. So this will help with keys. Isn't that nice? Specifically says doors, though. So I wonder, does that mean it won't work on the chests and stuff? I rarely ever start going straight, so let's start going straight. Do I want a conference room right off the bat? Either way, I can test my theory that the same pictures show up in the same rooms based on where they're drafted, not what rooms they are. I feel like getting a gem early is better. Because we didn't pull Hovel, so these gems can't be spent as much on rotating. They will need to be used for drafting. Oh yeah. Ride and Bridge. I don't think that was what was seen on C2 before. C2. It was. Holy crap. So they stay the same depending on where they're drafted, which means what I need to do is figure out what's in each room. Four, 5, 6, 8, 7, 8, 9. We'll do the same thing for B. C. D. Wow. Excuse me. Three, D4, D5, D6, D7, D9, 6, E7, 9. Okay. Since it doesn't really matter which rooms get drafted where, I really don't have to worry so much about getting them in this run. So I'm sure this will be my last run before this puzzle is solved. I'm not going to be able to draft every room in one run right now, no matter what. I'm just not. I think I'm not good at this game yet. But at least we know. Same pictures and same drafting spot. So where do we go from here? Do a library. Get the reading nook, then get the library. Want me with less common floor plans? It's no bad thing. Here's a fun little book. Swinburne. Ruffington Red Publishing. Oh, I've taken it out before. How cute is that? Was that 8 years ago? 8 years ago. And Herbert Sinclair was the first person. Lieutenant Bon Margle. Or detective. DET is detective. Probably detective. So I was a detective looking this up in the long time ago. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird, diving so deep bird, right on the wave bird. There is not a dare I would not do, there is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the ideas that I like the skies less than the ocean, to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Birds in the sky, not in the sea, is what they say when they look at me. You are not a seabird, you are not a swim bird. If you are a friend bird, fly in the wind bird. Shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, I dare not swim, I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. Dare not speak, I dare not dream. Maybe my friends won't like the real me. I will say goodbye to my dreams in the sea and wonder why daring just feels like defeat. What actual heck? Airbird. Dare. Dare, 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 dare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Highlight the word dare 8 times. Maybe this might be a dare. It might be bold, maybe. It's not quite as bold as the other ones. That is some hella depressing shit right there. Why? Why would you even write this for a kid? Gotta admit, I like your Red Prince story better.
Oh, yeah. No, don't love that story. Gotta admit, kinda hits home. Lock and clock. This is D3. Rodden Road. Yeah, it's D3. Wait, what? So it's not the same every time? Huh? Man. Did I get this one wrong? Did I get Rodden Road wrong? I have to go back and look. How many steps? I guess 61. Oh yeah, where's like start of day shit right now? Servants' quarters. One holy weight room. One key for each bedroom in your house. Yeah, I like that, but it's way too early for that. It's also way too early to lose half my steps. Because I don't really get a choice in the matter. What was that book underneath it? Does it always have a book? 14, huh? Still haven't gone back to check and see what all the things are. Apples are extra delicious. Hey, 3 extra steps, I'll take that. And an extra gem. Yeah, it didn't have that below before. Was it because it was specifically the library and like this one's got this cool little thing and maybe. Oh, commissary. Bedroom. Out a key. Heck yeah, I'll take that. Drafting studio. I can get another room, I think. He thinks I can get another room. Oh, and it changed. It added something. So it's not always the same stuff. Saturday, November 21st. So this thing just keeps moving. That's gonna stay the same. Coat and cot. Now, I know I've seen coat and cot in a different room. What was coat and cot in? Coat. Cot seen in B4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. Okay. I must have wrote D3 down wrong some way. So we got a clock tower. Hello. Okay. Wait, what's going on? Don't tell me you wrote. Oh, there we go. Continue. It's weird. Access to the clock tower. Ordinarily framed yet modestly sized hall, it has served as the original antechamber in the old days before eventually being removed from the estate for having doors that were prone to becoming stuck. Kennel home to several of the Sinclair hunting companions. It can be assumed these friendly hounds have been anxious to meet their new master. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. Let's do the clock tower. Oh, and this has a calendar. Day 1. If I was right, you could add 6 days to every single date. Oh, great. Kinda don't even want to deal with the parlor. Oh, but if I... Okay, so... we're getting to a point where we're locking out other rooms. So we need to go back. It's completely blocked out here. And that will not fly. Kind of silly, I shouldn't have done that. Fine. Useless. Do the storeroom. Get some extra keys. Extra gems, which I can use. Okay, so this is B2. This should be Pry and Pray. Snare and Star. Let's Pry and Pray then. Right. Oh no, this is B1. Seen in B1. Okay. So this is still. So I did something wrong to get D3 wrong. Rodent Rod was the one that I saw. So the observatory should have something in it. Is that where Rodent? That's where Rodent Rod is. It's not D3, it's D4. Right? That's what I'm seeing, right? No. It's C3. C3. Not D3, C3. Okay, cool. This costs me nothing. Coins, some more steps. What is the odds on that? Like nothing over nothing. Let's see if I can be fooled again. Mr. Sinclair's bullshit games. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Only one of the other boxes is false. So are they in this one? Yep. Courtyard and hope that the one across there is not a security door. Thank the good Lord. Ooh. And a sledgy too. And we do have a shovel, so we can what's up. Coin. That's nice. Spend it anywhere yet. Silver key. Third dig spot in here. This quarter's center. Definitely don't want to do chapel. Sure. Let's take security. Doesn't give me anything. This is a key card. Give me a key card. Come on. Let's get a security door. this one's gonna be locked too. Oh, I wasn't. Sell a bunch of stuff. Do a puzzle. This one's due again. Let's do the drafting. Still can't figure out the gate situation. Clearly it's showing like people's walking gait. Oh. That's a permanent thing? I don't know that I want it there, though. It'd be hard to get to. I feel like if I get that thing, I want to get it somewhere that's easy to get. Hey, finally we got the Dove Cove. We can make it go up. Oh, it's got dig spots too. Those aren't doves. Crows. One of the white birds. The Dove Cove. Ooh, key. Good key. Coins, not bad. Dove Cove isn't such a bad situation. What is this? Dear mother, if you read this, reading this means that Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Fortunately, even though the death gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on, so I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrives. All that to be said, expect some more letters soon. This should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month. Though I know, statistically, it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home, and please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging, and I am slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long of a time to be away from home. Dearest mother, Herbert. Thank you so much for your gifts of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long overdue. The nephew, I'm guessing. The Mahu life suits me, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and setting everything up, I insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come and share a meal and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card. We're returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the to warn us. What those letters mean? FD? SD? Lower the SD? Warn us? I was kind of hoping for more. It doesn't really tell me much. Hey, you finally paid off. Kitchen, we got some money. Oh, I should have tried the lockpick kit. That was dumb of me. Did we do the sauna? Or it's actually not the sauna, it's the pool. It's kind of our only choice. Do we rotate it first so it sends it upwards? Or do we say no because it's probably going to require me to do something to it? Fuck it. You only live not even once. Shit. That did not rotate it in the way I had hoped. Flan and Flan. Fan and Flan. Feeling I already got that one though. The pool rules say again something about well, I don't have any gems. And dinner is served. Sure. More steps than I'll ever know what to do with. None of which I can really use, if I'm honest. Throwing crown. Hosen house. Darkies, yay. Hell yeah, it actually worked. Bat and boat. Not going down. Why are you locking the downward door? Hmm. Closet could give me a key which could allow me to go up to the hallway or out the drawing room. And it did, in fact, give me a silver key. I said we go over to the drawing room. And the dining room. Both of these have doors out. Oh, with this I can shut off things. Gym's off. Dark room's off. Guard system off. That'll allow me to go back through the security. No matter what. And even with these locked doors. Cool. Pump room. Have yet to see this guy yet. Fountain, reservoir, aquarium, kitchen, greenhouse, and pool. Fountain, huh? Okay. Put some water in this kitchen, right? Oh, there's another tank over here. We're missing a lever. Now put any more water into the pool. Strange. Do we have the pool? We have the pool, right? So should I actually be draining all the water out of the pool? Is that what I should be doing? Oh, these pipes are showing you where everything comes in. Got it. those up. I need to smash here. Oh yay, more gems. Okay. What I want to do is fill up the fountain. This. Unless I'm not on the right tank. Yeah, okay. Why can't I? Can't I transfer from? I can. The reservoir is how you transfer from one pump to another. So if I take the fountain or the reservoir. So if I take the fountain. To there. That one's full. Selected. Switch this back over to here. Out. Here. Full. Cool. Oh, it's supposed to go up, not down. Now the pool is completely empty. So now, let's go look at it. Um, kitchen into now empty pool. It's just a bunch of coins. Is it both? Would I need to like power the room and this feels like
Like I really did all that for what, like 10 coins? What I want to do. I don't think there's enough space in the reservoir. I don't think there's enough space to get the fountain or the reservoir completely empty. What would happen if you cleared out the aquarium now? There might be enough space if I completely fill up the pool. Let's empty this pool out. Really like 1 square, right? Let's go back to the fountain. Let's empty. In theory, does this even go? Does it not just automatically go into the pool? Neutral. You might be able to actually empty out the whole fountain. Okay. Cool. We don't have the aquarium, right? No, we don't. Put you back to neutral. Actually, no. Don't have to do anything. The fountain. Keys for sale, huh? I could do 1 regular key, 1 special key, or I could do 3 actual keys. But I can't do both. Actually, I can do 3 regular keys and 1 standard key.
is a new room, so I really kind of want to look it over. Sure. We got an upgrade disc. Hell yeah, we got an upgrade disc. Is this a Coat and Cot room? No. It's Coat and Cliff? Coat and Coast. Coat and Coast. Where's this? This is E1, 2, 3, 4, 5, E6. 6. Go courtyard. Are these all the coins I've thrown in so far? So I'm getting all the coins I've already thrown in. I feel like there was more than 3, but that's okay. Probably not. Interesting. What is this? The basement door is locked. The key does not fit. So there's a specific key for the basement that I need to find before I can even go down in here. That's stupid. Annoying. Frustrating. I wonder if this means, though, now that I've, like, trained it, that even if I don't craft the pump room, will it stay trained? That would be really nice. Let's go up to the 2 halls. See if we can't find anything in those last few remaining rooms. Got 20 some odd steps. This room doesn't cost me anything to walk through. Does it? It does, and I went the wrong way. Lovely. Wasted 2 steps. Oh, I have a most beautiful cat in the world, but she's a little troublemaker, let me tell you. She just wants your attention, and she knows exactly the things to do to get them. I haven't seen the servants' quarters. Gives me an extra key.
And a freaking metal detector? Master bedroom, lady chambers, guest bedroom, nursery, bunk room, boudoir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms. What is this? Hmm. Hmm. Is this like a package or a crate? This is like, I don't know. There are 12 major keys. This isn't on a green or a blue. I mean, a red or a blue. Hartley, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you numerous times in the past. Have started gratitude, always interrupted with tactful and playful reputations. I don't know. From you. I had always known this final letter would give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces. But I don't feel the inclination to say out loud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and services to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms. As scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you, besides, I think a more junior valet would be better situated to meet the needs of a younger Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post. But as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections may be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles. And so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her, until we meet again, my friend Herbert. Interesting. That's a good dude, then. Dude who leaves a house to a servant. I mean, servant, right? So I have one more room I can go unlock. And then I can call it a day. I have 3 steps. Means I'm going to be able to enter the room and collapse. Tomorrow you will start the day with 20 extra steps. How about that? Oh, there's a key here. All those keys, I can't use any of them. Well, that was a pretty good day. This is Of like the musical room and stuff. That was the next one. Architects. Six new rooms. Holy heck, that's a lot. That's a good chunk of new rooms. Save and quit for now. And I'm gonna take a short break. Maybe back later. May not. Not quite sure yet, but either way, I'll see you all later. Have a good one. As we always say, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and everything else will work itself out. Love y'all.